I worked the SOC tutorial desk where students would come and change their tutorials to another time. And some of the first-year students brought their moms with them because they were so scared of the whole process and stuff. And that's when I realized all these students I saw on campus looking really confident weren't necessarily as confident as they might have looked on the outside.
I think university students should be doing silly things and making fools of themselves. And as long as no one is injured in the process and no laws are broken, you'll have the rest of your life to be responsible adults. This is a great time to be irresponsible now and again, within reason, of course. As a matter of fact, if you go into the history department, we have our board of faculty pictures, but not faculty pictures as they are now, faculty pictures as we looked when we were kids or teenagers. Although we're responsible adults and respectable lecturers and all that now. We were kids once too. We were teenagers. We were university students. We were irresponsible and crazy and out of control.
You know, when you're in your undergrad, think about what sorts of cool stuff the people around you that you see are doing, and maybe try to spend some time with them. You know, make sure that you hold on to and develop relationships. It's tough in this environment, or one of the things that will lead you to get things not done, and it's tricky to do, is to try to keep in touch, right? So try to keep some measure of those informal relationships going. If you're good, check in on somebody who's not. If you're not, check in with somebody so that they know that they can help you. But don't let the isolation get you at the end of the day.
Don't be afraid to change your majors. And the older you get, the more you realize that you'll end up where you want to be when you get there, which is hard to understand when you're young, but that's kind of how it works. Don't judge your insides by somebody else's outsides, because I think we do that a lot. That's what I was doing when I was walking around campus. You know, I was feeling all insecure and, you know, not very smart and all that. And I'm looking around at all the other students. If I had stopped to talk to one of them, I would have found out that they probably were insecure and didn't know where they were going and stuff, eh?
Life is going to work out. And a lot of it is just chance and accident. And so my take on first year now, the first 2 years, is you should try to embrace the chance and the accident as much as possible. And the other thing I often tell people is try to look for future you. It's always a compliment. People love to be complimented when you say, you do something that interests me. People love that. That's honestly the real benefit of the university, is all these kind of overlapping contacts.
Don't just focus on your work. Life is so much more. If you have any interests or hobbies, and many of you do, but you know, many of you let them go when you get to university. Don't. Make sure you keep your passion projects going. And if you don't have one, find something. Work you can for every course to get you a grade that you feel happy with, but it's all about getting to the end and getting the parchment in the end, saying, I've struggled through everything. I struggled through learning how to be away from home. I struggled with high workloads. I've struggled with tough material. I made it. That's all they care about.
Don't just watch your prof give a video of how to do something. Actually try the problems yourself and try to do as many as you can. And working with other students and working through the problems together and doing lots of problems. I think we got to get out of that mindset that we're not good at something and just think, oh, if we just keep grinding away, we'll get there.
Go where your heart tells you to go, and go and do what you love. And then I think the chances are extremely good you'll be a happy person at university and beyond university.